Hello dear students, in today's class we are going to perform the exercise 4.2 which is on page number 58. Okay, we are discussing chapter 4 division, under which we are going to do exercise 4.2 today. So before starting the exercise, let us understand some rules for division. Okay, so let us understand division by 10, 100 and 1000. Division by 10, 100 and 1000. Okay, so if you are going to divide a number by 10, suppose your number is 3, 4, 2, 5. Divide 3425 by 10. Right? What is your question? Divide 3425 by 10. So if in this case you are dividing any number by 10, if you are dividing any number by 10, then we remember the ones digit in the given number will be your remainder, and the remaining digits from tens to the given will be your quotient. Okay, will be your quotient. Means when you solve this question, when you divide 3, 4, 2, 5 by 10, your answer will be, quotient will be 3, 4, 2 and your remainder will be 5. What I am telling you that if you are dividing any number by 10, then in such cases the ones place digit here at ones place 5 is there, tens, hundreds, thousand. At ones place 5 is there, so ones place digit will be your remainder and the remaining digits will be your quotient, and quotient is the answer of the division, right? Okay, let us check it by, if you don't believe me, then let us check it by doing actual division. Okay, so here your dividend is 3, 4, 2, 5, right? And your division is 10. You are dividing this 3, 4, 2, 5 by 10. Let us divide it. 10 3s are 30. Okay, so when we subtract 30 from 34, our remainder is 4. Now your remainder is 4, right? Which is smaller than the divisor. 4 is smaller than this 10. So we cannot divide further. So for dividing, we need to bring down 2 over here. Now our new number is 42. And yes, 42 is larger than 10, so we can divide it. So 10 4s are 40, right? Now 42 minus 40 gives you 2 as a remainder. Now the number 2 cannot be divided by 10 as 2 is smaller than the divisor, right? So we will bring down the 5 over here. Now your new number is 25. Right? Now 10 2s are 20. Now 25 minus 20, 5 is left and we cannot bring down any digits as our digits in the given number is over. So here 5 is our remainder. We will stop the division process over here. Right? So as I told you that it is your quotient and it is your remainder. Okay? So without doing the actual division process, I already got the answers, right? I already got the answers. How? By using a trick. What was the trick? If you are dividing any number by 10, the ones place of the given number will be your remainder. Ones place of the given number will be your remainder and the remaining digits. Here 3, 4 and 2 are the remaining digits. So 342 will be your quotient, like here. See, 342 quotient, 342 quotient. So in exercise 4.2, you no need to perform the actual division, but you need to use the trick. Okay, without performing actual division process, we will use the trick to get the answer, to get the quotient and remainder. Okay, let us do other question. Divide, I am taking the same number. Okay, divide 3425 by 100. Now I am dividing this number by 100. Okay, so my number is divide by 100. If you are dividing now, be alert. If you are dividing any given number by 100, then if you are dividing any number by 100, then the digit at ones and tens place together form the remainder. If you are dividing by 100, then digit at ones and tens place, it is at ones and tens. The digit at tens and ones place formed together will be your remainder. Means 25 will be your remainder and the remaining digits will be your quotient. So 34 will be your quotient here. Okay. Let us see it in actual division. When we divide 3425 by 100, 100 threes are 300. When we subtract 300 from 342, our answer is 42. Now 42 is smaller than 100, so we cannot divide. So we need to bring the 5 over here. Now divide. Now 425 is larger than 100. Now you can divide. So 100 fours are 400, right? Now subtract both the numbers, your result is 25. Now here no digits in the given number are there, so we will stop our division process here. Okay? So observe here, your remainder is 25. Remainder is 25 and quotient is 34, right? So when we perform actual division and when we are using the trick, our both the answer are correct. So here we no need to perform the actual division, just we will use the trick. Okay, we will use the trick only. Understand? Now divide 3425 by 1000. Okay, 3425 divide by 1000. So let us write the quotient and remainder. So as in 10, observe here, in 10 only 1 0 was there. So at ones place digit was the remainder. Okay, in 100 2 zeros were there. So ones and tens last two digits was your remainder, right? So when we divide any number by 1000, so in 1000 1 2 3 3 zeros are there. So last three digits of the given number will be your remainder, right? And the remaining number will be your quotient. I hope you understand the trick very well. Okay, so now open page number 58. Exercise 4.2, open page number 58. Page number 58. Question number 1. A 4000 divide by 100. Here your question is find the quotient and remainder. So quotient and remainder. We will write quotient over here and remainder over here. Okay. B 2000 divide by 1000. You need to write the quotient and remainder. Then I am doing E. The remaining will be your homework. Okay. Quotient, remainder. F 38757 divide by 1000 equals to quotient and remainder and one more I am taking, that is G. 87318 divided by 10 equals to quotient and remainder column. Okay, so I am taking these examples for you. The remaining questions you have to do. So by using trick, you know that if you are dividing any number by 100, then your remainder will be the last two digits of the number. So last two digits are 0, 0. Sorry, and your quotient will be 4, right? And if you are dividing 2000 by 1000, then your remainder will be the last 3 digit, and your quotient will be 2, right? Okay, observe here. If you are dividing any number by 100, then the last 2 digit will be your remainder. That is 47 will be your remainder, and the remaining digit 476 will be your quotient, right? Now move to the next number, that is F. If you are dividing any number by 1000, then the last 3 digits will be your remainder, that is 757 is your remainder, and the remaining digits will be your quotient. So here 38 is remaining. So here 38 is your quotient and 757 is your remainder. Now let us do the last one. If you are dividing any number by 10, then the one digit at one's place will be your remainder. So I am writing 8 at the reminder's place, okay, and the remaining digits will be your quotient. So 87318 is your, sorry, 1. This 8 is your remainder and the remaining digits are your quotient. Okay, so this is how we perform division using the trick. But these are the tricks for dividing by 10, dividing by 100 and dividing by 1000 only. Okay, now let us do the question number 2. Let us do the question number 2. Sorry, here 40 will come. Okay, let us do question number 2. Question number 2, read the question. Divide the numbers given below by 10, 100 and 1000 and fill in the table. Okay, a table is given there, numbers are given. I am making over here. Be ready with your pen and fill it in your book. Sorry, be ready with the pencil. Do not use pen in book. Quotient, remainder. Divide by 100, then quotient, remainder, then divide by 1000, quotient and remainder. Okay, your number is 61056. Okay, first given number is 61056 and you are dividing this number by 10. So when we divide any given number by 10, our remainder is the digit at ones place, right? So remainder will be 6 and the remaining digits will be our quotient. So I am writing the remaining digits. Okay. If you are dividing any number by 100, then your remainder will be the last two digits of the given number. So last two digits are 56. And the remaining digits will be your quotient. So 610 will be your quotient. Now another trick is, if you are dividing any number by 1000, so in 1000 1 2 3 zeros are there, so the last three digits of the given number is your remainder. So 0 5 6 is your remainder, and 61 will be your quotient, right? I hope you got the trick. Next, your given number is 86,044, right? Now we are dividing this number by 10. So what is the trick? If you are dividing any number by 10, then the digit at one's place is your remainder. So here 4 is at one's place, so 4 is our remainder, and the remaining digits are quotient. So 8604 will be your quotient here. Okay. Now move to the next column, which is divide by 100. So if you are dividing any number by 100, then the last two digits of the given number will be your remainder. So here your remainder will be 44, right? And the remaining digits of the given number will be your quotient. So 860 is your quotient now. Now divide by 1000. So if you divide any given number by 1000, then the last three digit of the given number is remainder. So 044 is your remainder here, and 86 is your quotient, right? Let us move to the next part, that is C. The given number is 11,638. Okay. You already know that if you divide any number by 10, then the digit at one's place is your remainder. So I am writing 8 in the remainders column, and the remaining digits is your quotient. So I am writing the remaining digits in the quotients column. Now move to the next column, that is divide by 100. So if you are dividing any number by 100, then the last two digits of the given number is your remainder. So here your remainder is 38, right? And the remaining digits are your quotient. So I am writing 116 in the quotients column. Now move to the next column, which is divide by 1000. So if you divide any given number by 1000, then the last three digits of the given number is your remainder, and the remaining two digits will be your quotient. So 11 is your quotient. Okay. Now do the part D by yourself. Do it fast. And be remembered, use pencil in book. Do not mark with pen. Okay, let us move to question number 3, which is a word problem. A group of 4,383 children went for trekking. Okay, they formed groups of 100 for doing group activities. How many groups did they form? How many children were left? So as you know that we are performing the division exercise, so obviously we need to do division over here. Children in one group. 4,383, right? Total children are 4,383. Now we want to group these number of students. We want to make the group of 100. So when we make the group of 100, then we need to divide this number by 100, right? So let us divide it. Therefore they form group of 100, which is 4383 divided by. So when we divide any number by 100, then our quotient is, you know that when we divide any number by 100, our remainder will be the last two digit of the given number. So 83 will be our remainder, right? And 43 is our quotient. So in question they have asked us that how many groups did they form? So total 43 groups they have formed, and how many children were left? So here remainder is 83. Here remainder is 83. So we can say that 83 children were left. Okay, we have formed 43 groups of 100 children and 83 students were left. Okay, now let us move to the next word problem. A club collected a fee of rupees 72,800 from 100 students. How much did each student pay to the club? We remember here data for more students are given and they are asking to find for one. So in such case we perform the division operation. Okay, if the data for more number of people or things is given and they are asking for finding out the data for the one thing, okay, for the same data, and they are asking for one thing, so in such cases we perform division. Question number 4. A club collected a fee of solution. Total collection of fee is rupees 72,800, right? And we want to find the data that each student, how much each student paid. Therefore each student pay equals to 72800 divided by 100. Okay, so when we divide this number by 100, we are using trick here. Okay, if you forget the trick, then you can use the actual division process over here. Okay, if we divide any number by 100, then the last two digits of the given number is your remainder, right? So the last two digit here is 0, so your remainder is 0, and the remaining digits of the number will be your quotient. So 7 to 8 is your quotient. So it is again the answer of the division. Quotient is the answer of division, right? So you conclude that how much did each student pay? Each student paid 728 rupees. Each student paid 728 rupees. Okay. Now let us move to the next word problem. Question number 5. Read it. A farmer has 220 apple saplings. If he sow 10 saplings in a row, how many rows of apple trees will be there? Question number 5. A farmer has 220 apple sapling. Total apple saplings are 20, right? And he sowed 10 saplings in each row. Each row has 10 saplings. So 220 divided by 10, we can directly find the quotient and remainder by the trick. And what is the trick? If we divide any number by 10, then the ones place of the digit is your remainder. So here at ones place 0 is there, so 0 is your remainder, and the number 22 is your quotient, right, which is your answer of division. So we conclude that 22 rows of apple trees will be there. So your final answer is 22 rows of apple trees will be there. Now last question of the exercise, which is question number 6. Question number 6a. Your number is 698 divided by 100. So quotient will be and remainder will be. So if you divide any number by 100, then the last two digits are your remainder and the remaining one digit is your quotient. B 706 divided by 100 gives quotient as and remainder as. So when you divide any number by 100, the last two digits, that is 06, is your remainder and 7 is your quotient. Now part C, blank divide by 100 gives you quotient as 3 and remainder as 51. So we know that if we divide any number by 100, then last two digits are remainder. So 1 and 5 will be the last two digits, right? And the quotient will be the remaining digit. So 3 is there. So we will write the remaining digit over here like this. So we got our required number. Now part D, 9684 divide by 1000 gives you quotient and remainder. So when we divide any number by 1000, then the last three digits of the number is your remainder. So 684 is your remainder and 9 is your quotient. Okay. Now E, 5123 divided by 1000. So your quotient will be and remainder will be. So we know that if we divide any number by 1000, then the last three digits are our remainder. So 1, 2, 3 is our remainder and the remaining digits of the given number is our quotient. Now the last, blank divide by 1000 gives you quotient equals to 8 and remainder equals to 206. Okay, so we know that if we divide any number by 1000, the last three digits are 206. So the last three digits of the number will be 206 and the remaining digit is quotient. So we write it together to get our number. So this is how we have completed our exercise 4.2. We will meet in another lecture with a new exercise and new concept. Till then, bye. Complete your all the remaining work in classwork copy.